Welcome to the weekly wrap-up show. Myself, Lummy, Rhett, Colton, 813-90 Bubba, 813-90 BBBA. How are you guys doing today?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bubba had the headphones turned a little down a little bit more than I'm used to, so I was trying to adjust that. Usually me and Bubba had headphones are on the same volume, but now that he's got his new earpieces in, it's a little different. So I'm sorry about that for the delay. Ready? Thank you for getting us up. Colton, you were running a little late today.
Yeah, I had
What happened?
work stuff.
Oh, real job?
Yeah, real job.
As everyone that probably watched the morning show today, you could see that Bubba had a little bit of a meltdown at the end of the show.
A little bit.
It's going to be a fun 199.
Yeah, hopefully
Don't forget,
Bubba can get a nap and a chair in.
Hopefully that helps him out with the massage. We do have a 199 tonight. 8 o'clock. We are on Rumble and Twitch. And obviously you can always donate to the show at Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, along with the rants. It is your last chance to qualify for the BARP party in January. Get over that $2,400, or if you're just having a really good time, show Bubba that you love his music and send a couple dollars. We appreciate that. And also, real quick, on the old little notepad I have here, Hall of Famers for this year, please send a picture of your face and the side, like you're taking a mugshot or your driver's license, and send it to bust, B-U-S-T, BubbaArmyHQ.com. Bust, B-U-S-T, at BubbaArmyHQ.com. Colton, can you give me like a little front and side like I need? Do you know how to do that?
Not necessarily.
You don't know how to do it.
Well, I've never qualified or had to deal with the Hall of Famers.
No, but do you know how to take a driver's license?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Front and centered, chin up, facing straight, eyes open.
Exactly.
Yep. Not much of a smile, just like, a very neutral face.
You can smile.
You can smile because
Okay.
your teeth, if you look at some of the Hall of Famers behind you in the bust, their smiles come out.
Yeah, I see it.
So you can do that. Please don't wear hats.
I knew that rule because that was a big deal, I think, the first year around.
Yes, it was.
No hats, no afros, no wigs, nothing like that.
Yes, just try to make it simple for Grouper Lips. So when he's printing out these 3D, these random things aren't just popping up. Obviously, if you want your glasses on, your glasses can stay on if you definitely need them.
No hoodies.
Yeah, no hoodies, please. No sunglasses to try to look cool. But yeah, I think you can get it. Like I said, bust at BubbaArmyHQ.com.
Now,
if you don't understand, so
Grouper Lips does that. Did he is that his job? Does he do 3D printing, or did he kind of fall into that hobby for the Bubba Army? Do you know?
It's not his job. I know that he has like 6 printers, I think. So I think he does it for his Jeep stuff that he does.
So it's a different hobby that he incorporated into the Bubba Army hobby kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he prints 3D gas.
Oh, he's in chat. I see here.
covers.
It's his side gig. Oh, awesome, Grouper Lips. Very cool.
There you go.
And he prints what, like 3D prints? Like if you needed a new fuel cap for your Jeep, he could print you one of those. Stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like parts and
Right on.
accessories and shit.
I think
Very
I think he made a toilet for Rhett one year when he was playing fantasy.
Still
which was
got it, my
pretty cool.
fantasy football trophy.
813. Let's go to the phone lines.
Hey, Lummy, it's South Tampa. Hey, I know this is like not super topical, but I was just talking with somebody the other day. Can you imagine if Tyreek Hill would have ran from those police officers? Like he's fast on like in the football field, which is not normal life, but how fast that guy would look like next to a normal police officer would be probably the greatest thing I've ever. He probably could have made it to the stadium before they were able to even get out of their cars, basically.
Oh, easily. I mean, he has a fast car and he's a fast person. Those cops would have been, one of them at least would have tried to jump on the motorcycle, but that would have been a great video to see in front of the Dolphin Stadium. You got Tyreek Hill taking off before they even handcuffed him, while you got a motorcycle cop trying to get him down. BJE Bros, $20 on the Colton Shoe Warranty Fund.
Yeah,
Have a
we're
great
still trying to
weekend,
get
guys.
that. Thank you, BJE Pros. That is the staffing company. For all your staffing needs, BJE Pros. Hit us up.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, South Tampa, go ahead.
No, he's done. But that was one thing that we definitely did talk about, I think, for 2 days, was the Tyreek Hill. And, Tyreek is still going on about it. I know Bubba's take. I saw some people on Twitter and in chat that were a little, kind of upset, because we always have the pro-Leo stance, and you got everyone's against Tyreek. Everyone is pro cops. So, what are your guys' stance on how the whole thing went down with Tyreek?
He was being a dick. For sure.
Yeah.
He was being a dick. The cops escalated, took it too far. I think they were also being dicks.
Mike Thurman at $20, Iraqi Lloyd Christmas and Filthy.
And they were being power hungry. So I think everybody plays a part here. I like the stance of not wanting to get the cop fired, but trying to do some retraining, reevaluating, probationary period, stuff like that. But it does not seem like that's the way this is going.
Yeah, I agree with Colton when he said everybody's at a little bit of fault here. I'm not going to pretend that Tyreek Hill was a perfect person here. I think the cops were dicks. $10 from Brian from Philly says, "Yo, dudes." But yeah, everybody cuts their own deal, and for Tyreek Hill, he definitely tried to make this a little bit of something. The couple of sound bites, I'm just a black man in America in a nice car, and it's like, come on, dude.
Sir, we're people of color too, sir.
Right,
Yeah,
that was my favorite clip of the
We're
bit,
brown
but
too.
yeah. It is what it is. I mean, it's all going to come out, but Tyreek for sheriff. I think that's really the only way for them to right this wrong.
Yeah, but
here.
no.
That cop, which I found out yesterday, I guess that cop is also a club DJ.
Of course he is.
How much, guys? Is this the same cop that I heard you guys say on the show that's made $200,000 in the last year?
Yeah, that's his salary with the overtime.
Okay,
and
so he's
everything.
making $200,000 a year between overtime and cop duty, and he's side DJing in Miami and South Beach.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure that pays good too, right?
Yeah, but do you think that's going to hurt his side gig now?
What
Being
kind
the
of
dick cop?
What kind of reputation do you get being the motherfucker that threw down Tyreek Hill?
Yeah,
in
you might
Miami?
not have many more opportunities.
I mean, because I think it was the Miami Herald or something like that put out that I think his name is DJ Drawn. DJ DR. They blasted him out. So can you imagine you're going to a club and say, oh, can you imagine if Tyreek goes to that fucking same club?
Yeah, it's Dolphins night.
Yeah, exactly.
They're showing the game on all the big screens.
And Tyreek walks in, sees the cop.
That fucking DJ needs to play Bad Boys, what you gonna do? And just fuck with them.
Well, he is the DJ.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to
you're
fuck
saying
with Tyreek.
Nice. I mean, rolling around it, I think that guy has definitely probably have to move out of Miami. Or do you think he can stay in Miami and not? I mean, I guess Tyreek still came out.
He'll
and
stay
scored.
in Miami. He'll fly under the radar
Yeah,
and
he'll
just
be fine.
yeah.
Well, we'll see. But another thing, obviously, with this week's show, still Macho going off on Dr. Dan with a Cybertruck. I rode in Dr. Dan's Cybertruck today, and holy shit! One, it is nice inside, but that thing fucking floored. It pinned me to the back of the seat.
Did you ride in Jay's electric Porsche when he had that a few years back?
No.
Okay, because I was hoping you did because I was asking for a comparison, but that's not going to happen here. I see.
I was a little scared. We were coming back down the street, and there was a brink truck coming straight at us. And I was like, Dr. Dan, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And he just slammed on his brake. It wasn't coming at us, but you know what I mean? When you're going as fast as you're going, you're pinned against the seat. And I'm a pussy for fucking speed, as you could see from when we did the fair ride. I literally thought I was gonna die.
Oh, man.
I thought the blowout tire. I thought he was gonna hit a ditch. I thought the brink truck was gonna flip over. Something was gonna happen. Dan couldn't stop, and I'm like, I don't want to see a Cybertruck and a brink, And then we're gonna miss the next segment, because we did it between segments real quick. I think we're gonna be late. We're gonna die. All that shit started going through my head. I was not having fun in that Cybertruck, but it is super nice and super big.
$10 on the super chat. Neil Mount Pleasure.
Now, Lummy, when you drive yourself, you said you're not big on speed. Like you're driving to work in the morning.
Yeah.
You get here at probably 5:30, 5:15, 5:30, I imagine. Earlier, or is that about right?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. So there's no one on the road. You're leaving your house 4:30, 4:45. The speed limit's 70. Are you doing 70, 72, or are you doing 90?
No. During that strip, that strip on.
Yeah, you got 11-mile
275?
stretch of no exits.
Yeah, and no lights pretty much. I'm going probably 80, 85.
Okay.
I may pick 90, depending on what time and if it's raining.
Now, do you do roller coasters and shit?
Fuck no.
Rhett?
I didn't want to do the State Fair
speed?
fucking ride.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do speed.
Do you do roller coasters?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you do the State Fair rides?
Yeah, some of them. I'm very particular. Like the gravity rides, I don't really fuck with the gravity rides. If I'm in a little tiny basket up 300 feet up in the air, the big drop rides, I don't like those. But
Put together by a dude on meth.
Yeah.
No engineering notes.
roller coasters, most of the stuff at Busch Gardens, I enjoy.
Yeah, put together by a real structural engineer that knows what he's doing.
Constantly worked on.
Yeah, and they're permanent fixtures.
Not the State Fair rides.
No, they don't come down and go, later on they go to fucking, some random county state fair,
And possibly the guys on some fentanyl horse tranquilizers and some
Oh,
pain
that's
med.
the new drug. It's called Tusi.
Tusi?
I believe TUSI.
Yeah, left a couple of brackets down there at the Florida State Fair.
Yeah.
They're 3 states away now.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
It's called Tusi, so that's what it's big in Gibsonton now.
I think so. Not Tunchi. That is like
Tusi's.
yeah. Is that what it is? Tushi. Tunchi is the spice, the K2, the fake marijuana.
Yeah.
The new stuff here is Tushi, I believe, and it's like a fentanyl mixed with heroin and some type of horse tranquilizer. Something along those
So
lines.
fentanyl,
What's
horse
the
tranquilizer, and how high do you get on that shit?
I've seen some people pretty high.
Oh, so you've seen people?
Unfortunately, yes. And they got high. I've seen some high motherfuckers.
No, it's high, but is it like loss of function, making noises on the floor high? Because that's
Kind
what
of.
it sounds like.
Yeah, kind of.
All that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. It's not cool.
Now, did you ask these people that you did see like what their experience was? Do they remember what their experience was?
Kind of. But yeah, they do. It's just like a super like out of it, like a zombie type of thing.
You know what else is actually kind of a fad now, and it's trendy. Unfortunately, it's trendy for like kids and teenagers too. Is that Galaxy gas shit, which is just nitrous oxide, and they put a bunch of branding labels on it. Commercialized it.
You hit it and it's a whip it. Bub Army's in the chat.
It's basically giant
that's a
liters
macho.
of whippets. Giant liter whippet cans you can buy, and they sell them out in the open. Like they're pretty easy to get.
Yeah, that's a thing now for sure. Galaxy gas.
I mean, whippets have always been a thing. Don't get me wrong, but I think now, the branding, the flavors, that's the thing too. Is like blue raspberry nitrous.
So let me. Macho's getting heat with you, Lum.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Macho, that I was. Wyatt Harris, $30 on the Orlando Edible Fund.
Thank
There
you,
go.
sir. We know exactly where that's going to. I can't thank you
Listen,
enough.
Macho. Sorry that it was very fast, and I said it was nice and big inside.
Has Macho gave you a ride in the Mustang?
Yes, and I was scared shitless then too.
Okay.
So he took me to get my truck at Rick's, and he calls it his Sunday drive. First off, fucking Macho's car is tiny, okay?
Yes.
I had to have my window rolled down because my head was I was like sitting with my chin in my chest. So I had to stick my head out because I was getting so claustrophobic from that tiny little fucking car.
Okay, and how was his driving?
It was good. His driving, I felt comfortable with.
Is he an assertive driver like Dr. Dan would say?
Yes, he is. He's calling me a pussy for going 30 miles an hour.
Correct. That's what I was getting to.
He was probably going like 55, 60. Red picks me up, and Red's a good driver too. But when he says he does speed, I get a little worried sometimes when we're going to the expressway, when he picks me up from Rick in the morning and we're going to the studio, and there's a couple of spots on the expressway where he's making that like left turn, and I'm feeling like, did he get new tires recently? Because I know he's had flat tires on his truck.
And that that passenger door doesn't shut all the way, so you may come falling out.
And I'm like, my seatbelt's on tight. I'm like, okay, he's taking this turn a little fucking. I'm like, I turned into a huge pussy.
No,
he's taking turns. So he got Scouts on my lap. I'm thinking she's gonna pee. This door's gonna fly open. Rhett's not gonna grab me. He's gonna grab the fucking dog.
She only pees because she's excited to see my fucking dog. But I think it's scarier than it actually is, or it feels scarier for you than it actually is, because one, you do get scared on carnival rides, but two,
Yes.
I've got that 260 AC, So it's a little loud in there early in the morning. You know, there's a lot of air going in and out.
And it is dark, and usually that little turn, there's no lights there because it's too close to the airport.
I mean, at least you're not in my truck. You know, I got warped brakes, warped rotors in the back, so every time you brake, it's you fucking hop, you know? Like a bunny.
Say what you want about my truck, but it runs like a top.
Yeah. My engine's running good, but I need new brakes and rotors.
I just know, like, you know, you've had tire trouble before, and it was kind of like recently. And then
new tires, new shocks.
Yeah,
we got newish shocks, 2-year-old shocks. But
Macho's in the chat. He says, you can't hear the Cybertruck, so it doesn't even exist if you can't hear it.
239, calm down, Macho. I don't want to get you worked up back there.
No, go ahead. You hit the Tukey button. You have it up there?
Yeah.
Is it close?
Where's this mouse here? 239.
Yo, what's up, boys? Mike from Naples.
Is this Michael?
It is Michael from South Florida.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. I just wanted to say, I don't know about you guys, but I can't see a Cybertruck on the road without thinking of Dr. Dan now.
There you go.
But that's just me. And there's been a lot of great spots on the show, but my favorite yesterday was Colton's podcast when Tuttle lost it on Joe the Supermark. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, we were going to
get had a breakdown.
Yeah, we'll go over that one. Thanks, Mike.
Guy called me and had me be on his podcast, and
is this a Mike put over?
A bunch of smoke up.
Mike Thurman, $20 on the snipe. Jeez, Mike, you got to take a break, buddy. That was a 100% run-on sentence.
I think he had some uppers today.
Yeah, I know he was up. Michael,
he was tired of people talking about how slow he talks, so he figured, you know, next week when I call in, I'm
gonna get every single thing.
He was on that Tushy. He was on that heroin track.
Hey, did you hear Tuttle talking about this? Oh, yeah, you know, the Fort Grad guy called. It's like, Mike, calm down. Yeah, we were gonna get into the podcast that happened with the Tuttle. I was gonna talk about the big story though. While it's still fresh. Bubba just losing it on Nolan. And I think Seth was poking. Jay was poking. Rhett, you were poking.
I wasn't poking shit. I was trying to change.
You had a little bit of a dig. It wasn't the dig at the AI. It wasn't an AI dig, but you had a dig, and the timing was not great.
Yeah, was that the harshest dig on the show today?
No, just the timing was kind of poor.
Rhett,
changing the subject.
Bubba was pretty upset, and I think he was over everybody kind of piling on, and
I thought the pile on was over because I'm listening at that point. You know, I'm not in studio, and I thought the pile on was over, and then here comes Rhett.
Oh, I know. I know. It's gotten me in trouble before. Trust me.
Like
I'm sure it'll get me in trouble again.
Well, I would say you probably at that point. I know Macho tried with a Cybertruck joke. That wasn't really a dig at Bubba. I probably next time. What does Gene say?
Think about
it.
Don't say it at all.
And don't say it at all.
That's what Bubba says to Gene often. Every time, actually.
It's usually the answer.
Yeah,
I feel better. I feel better about the times that I bite my tongue than the times that I don't.
Because I think Bubba was even getting to a point where he was getting pissed off at Seth. You know what I mean? I think your timing was way off, but I think then Seth keeping it going too, and Jay just was reading chat. I don't even know what the hell Jay was doing. It was just kept poking.
Come on now, that's like on brand for Jay, right?
Yeah, Jay was okay. Jay was definitely playing into it.
Yeah, and I think Bubba was just getting hit three ways, and then the back comes in too. I think Macho Man, you would. Next time, maybe team up with Team Lummy.
I think it was a calculated.
Make sure everything.
I think it was a calculated risk, though. Just like tossing out any other one-liner or zinger or whatever the fuck we're gonna call it. You know, it's either gonna make them laugh or it's gonna piss them off even further. So I thought I had a chance. Maybe I just smoked a little bit too much beforehand. But,
yeah, that one might have been it on that one. I'll put that one up that you might have hit the that second hit a little too much, because. Even I feel like what happened with the AI. Listen, Bubba, the AI stuff. Look, I liked my song a lot, but at
least you got a song.
Oh, so is that where this stems from?
What?
That you don't have a song, so you're hating on the AI?
No.
Shit, dude.
Well,
I don't
let me
want
say
to get in
this.
trouble
Cole,
either.
come on, Cole. No, listen, seriously. The slow songs, and this is my 100%. My 3 fingers are up. Truth on the songs that were slow and the females, I thought those were horrible. I mean, I'll tell Bubba right through. And I know they weren't for the show; those were for Seth. You know, the ones that he did outside of that with The Rock, I thought The Rock was a lot better.
Yeah, okay, this is the thing. We've played some AI songs here before. Granted, they weren't created by Bubba the Love Sponge. They were created by other people, by Jake or by Super Fat Bubba Light or whoever created songs before. And it's nothing against Bubba. It's just the AI songs are not there yet.
Yeah, but you got to think of this. It's Bubba's show, obviously. Bubba found this. He took it, took it upon himself to make these little songs, and it's kind of just Babyface and Dr. Dan, and then he was going to do the J. I actually kind of wanted to hear the raps. I've never heard the rap. I was actually kind of curious on hearing that, and it is kind of mind blowing, and I think that's why Bubba likes it so much. It is kind of mind blowing that you can type in 5 words, and it can create a whole song, and it could be totally out there, but a lot of the ones that Bubba made, they were kind of like. Right, like Babyface.
I know I fucked up. Sorry.
like cockroach out of the cupboard.
God
There's your
damn it.
boy,
I was
Cole.
trying not to draw attention to that, but I mean the way,
I learned my lesson. Okay, keep it moving.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thanks, Cole.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, but how like awesome it kind of is. And
Okay, so this is my thought about it, right, Lum? Like what Bubba was doing with it, I agree. He found this. He's gonna play it once. It's funny. Whether it's good or it's bad, it's funny. It's content. Keep it moving, right? And I don't think there's an issue with that. I think some of the chat was almost acting like it was going to be a daily cube type of thing, to where every single day Bubba's gonna play a new AI song.
yeah, but we don't do that anymore. Even Bubba admitted it. I mean, like,
And that's
look,
what I'm getting at. Was I don't think he was going to. I'm with y'all on this one. That Bubba was just playing the AI song one time, funny or shit, good or bad, whatever you want to call it. He was going to play it one time as content and then keep it moving. Does that make sense?
No, 100%. And like maybe next week he comes up, maybe Babyface. I mean, look, unfortunately, like the Babyface one took a whole day, but it might be a way for Bubba without saying it. Like Babyface was really pissing him off yesterday, and he just put, "I fucking hate Babyface."
So it's a way for Bubba to channel his feelings
and then
through
maybe,
AI.
and then maybe in a segment or two, you know what I mean? Like maybe we have Macho, or have Macho bring back the. With a song coming out, Babyface isn't expecting it. Next thing you know, it's now back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show, and it's this AI song.
Think about it this way: it's like being a painter with less work. So there was a time where he definitely had an outlet, a creative outlet. So I can understand why he likes it so much, 100%. Like I totally get it. And then again, doing it on the show, like I know he wasn't going to run it into the ground, but yeah, I also think another good point though is I think like both Lummy and Colton said, like the AI is just not there yet. It'll get there, but as for right now, a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the AI songs that everybody makes sound the same as each other. Does that make sense?
Yes, and like even I know Lummy, you said you really liked the Babyface song. Okay, I get it. However, Bubba himself
I liked my song too.
paused the song and was like, "What did that just say?" He didn't hear the hook of what the Babyface song was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but sometimes a little muddy. I mean,
that's what I'm getting at. It's just
clear.
not there yet. So sometimes it is tough to hear it, and it doesn't always translate well because you can't understand what the fuck it's saying.
But even besides the AI, the whole thing about chat, just ripping on Bubba, and I think that's the major part. Is
Were they ripping on him though, or were they
Yeah.
kind of fucking around?
No, there's people in chat that like, oh, this is thank God for Nolan saying something. This is horrible. This is bullshit. It's just you see different people. I mean, there's people in chat sometimes who are like, did he not get any prep today when Bubba's talking about stories or asking about us? That's the whole show. And to bring up the cube thing, or I think someone said something about Kegels or whatever it was. That kind of whole it's just like you're just bringing back old shit that even Bubba's like, yeah, I was at this point. And then when you just have chat all the time, no matter what it is, he even said it earlier about the Hogan. The guy called and he had to say like, hey, look, I'm not bringing Hogan up. about the sex tape because this guy's asking me. I think it was just wearing on him. And then once it did the AI, he was kind of making fun of Dan and Jay. That whole, with the truck sucks and the baby face and, chat just sitting there and just like, oh, God, please move on, with all this other shit. And it's like, it's a fucking Friday. Like, don't complain. You know what I mean? Like, just, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge show. I mean, and Bubba even said it's like his new shiny object. I mean, I think it's just chat war on him. I think he felt the pylon factor. I think the different things in chat that were getting read probably most likely didn't help. Even though, we
that's
love you,
also
Bubba.
part of the Bubba Love Sponge show. Unfortunately, the good with the bad. Part of the show, whether it's in these four walls or you incorporate chat, unfortunately, if somebody is showing a little bit of kink in their armor, there's going to be a pylon factor around here. And that's just the way it's always been.
No, I know what you're saying. It's just, I don't think sometimes it needs to be brought out in light. You know what I mean? Like if chat's going on right now, like, well, I guess, you get made fun of too, Colton, a little bit, but not as bad
Of course.
as. But I mean, he did make
we
a
all
good
do.
point.
I mean, but you just let it roll. Like, oh, fucking well.
Yeah. But I mean, when it's on a constant, like he made a good point about when Jay, like if Jay's sitting there and he's being a lawyer, and if you just sit there and have the chat just constantly, beat you down, and then, babyface. I think babyface, Bubba did a good job at. Now, did you listen to the babyface segment, the whole show yesterday, Cole?
Yes. I'm all caught up, minus the couple hours I worked this morning.
No, obviously, Rhett, you heard it. I think Bubba kind of took babyface's and was giving it back to him. So that was Thursday. And Babyface was dropping some stuff that I don't even know Bubba heard. And I was like, oh, shit.
Like what?
Did he hear the boxing one?
I don't think so.
Oh. What's wrong with, where did Rhett go?
Dog issues.
Oh, okay.
We got Scout barking from the back. Wasn't sure the mics were picking it up or not. But Scout is barking in the back. Rhett had to step away. But I did hear the entire show with Babyface yesterday. Yes, sir.
863.
Good morning, Lummy.
Yes, sir.
Steve, the grumpy old man.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Just to reiterate, as far as our chat goes on YouTube, most of us regular YouTube users and chatters were not with Nolan. Nolan came out of nowhere, and all his tag-along groupies were not part of what YouTube chat normally is. I hate to say it that way because I don't even know who the hell he was.
I've seen him in chat before. He's been around a good amount. The Nolan Reagan guy.
Well, I don't see him normally on chat, not to me, anyways. I mean, I'm you guys see me there. I'm with Trickney, Kenny Powers, Ned's,
Snizooks, yeah.
all the good guys, BDL, all the good guys.
Yeah, but
We don't.
It always
we
takes
don't.
that.
We do not try and especially poke the bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think me knowing Bubba, and you just kind of see when one person comes on, and then you just see 4 or 5 others, and then they start saying "Are we working or shooting? Just jokes, don't get mad." And then for some reason, fucking Babyface coming in and said that Bubba had thin skin for a gorilla was like, Jesus Christ. At that point,
I'm not even sure that was really Brian.
Oh, it was Brian.
Honestly, I don't
no,
think
it was Brian. No, it was.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, Brian looks to poke the bear. You know that.
He sure fucking does. But like I said, just knowing Bubba, through the years, Bubba's not scared to make changes. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Him sitting,
I know that for a fact.
Obviously, Brian, he comes on Thursdays. He's asked Babyface to back it down. Babyface did for a little bit. He's asked, people that work here not to, throughout the years, yeah, man, he talked to the old engineer. He talked to the old chair 4. Rhett, you and him have had a conversation before. Everyone that's worked here, he's had to talk about hey, back it down a little bit. And some people listen, some people don't. And obviously those people there's some other people that have done it that didn't do what other people did. But he'll make a change. And I feel like if he keeps getting poked, it may just drive him over the fucking ledge and just think think I can do this, I don't need you and get rid of you. And I don't want to see that happen to anybody. Obviously, I'm going to be called a big pussy and that I just suck Bubba's dick. But I mean, it's true. I mean, I couldn't imagine just sitting here and getting a fucking tax. I mean, I'm a pussy. I don't even like driving in a fast car. So just knowing Bubba, I definitely can see if it just keeps going and going and going. And we did have that. If you remember, I think Rhett, you weren't here, but when the other engineer and his female partner were just attacking, it was like every fucking day. And then even like Babyface coming in, he wanted to make a change. And I think people are going to call him a snowflake and call me a bitch, but it is what it is. It's his show, and I think he wants to have the love on the show, and we have that. So we'll see.
That's true, man. Hey, like I said, I've been listening ever since Bubba came to the bone. That was my first time that I actually cared about listening. Love you guys.
Nice.
See you guys every time I get to the Tarpons games. Lummy, I've bumped into you at the fucking Rays games every once in a while.
Yes, you do.
Colton, you're awesome. Red, you're a great guy. You guys do a great show on the weekends, or the Friday night show here. Y'all have a good night.
Appreciate it,
Thanks,
Steve.
man.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, I'm over here drooling.
Yeah.
Right, you're coming to 199 tonight, right?
Yes, I will. I will be there.
Do you think Bubba's in the massage chair? Hopefully taking a nap,
God, I hope so.
and we'll be
Getting a little reset in for himself.
I do think, Lummy, you're 100% right, though, about what you said when it comes to, like, if Bubba needs to make a change for himself to be happy to do the show, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
And, like, at the end of the day, it shouldn't be a shocking concept for people to understand that, like, we're here to help Bubba do the show that he wants to do. So, you can call Lummy a pussy and all this stuff, but, like, we're here for Bubba. We're here to do the show that Bubba wants to do, and I think the show's at its best when he's happy doing it.
Exactly.
So,
And he's
trying
made that
to minimize things on his plate that just piss him the fuck off is sometimes trial and error. And again, it's sometimes the risk that you take, especially if you're, being a jackass and trying to be funny. But we're here for him. Like we're here to do what our boss wants us to do.
And he's made that clear on air several times by saying, that he's not going to deal with the negativity. Like he wants to surround himself by positivity now. He's had negativity, over different points of his career. And at this point in his career, this era, if you will, he's not wanting to deal with that shit. He wants to be surrounded by positivity.
Fish on Jay, $20. And I think Rhett will definitely know, walking in when Bubba's in a good mood and, he, something like today happened, Bubba's energetic about, the topics. And usually at the end of the show, it's like, that was a fun fucking show.
Yeah, and I mean, it's with anyone doing any kind of job. If you're, happy going into your day, you're more motivated. Maybe you're a little more inspired to get some more shit done. And it ultimately leads to, a better show, like you said, at the end of the day. Now, what Colton said was 100% right as well. And, unfortunately with the chat, it's tough. It's listen, buddy, it's part of the gig. Like, we know this. We know how to combat it. We know how to not pay attention to it and not feed into it. And whenever we do feed into it is when people get really upset. So, unfortunately, it's the internet, man. And especially if we're talking about doing an all digital platform, like, it's going to come with the territory. Unfortunately, there's enough dicks on the internet that there's not enough moderating or anything that we're going to be able to do to keep up with all of them. So it's unfortunate that they are there. I guess we appreciate them watching and the thumbs up or the thumbs down. It's interaction either way. But it is what it is.
That comes correct. That's going to come with the territory. You're going to get the trolls. You're going to get the people that are going to purposely try to piss off Bubba. You're going to get the people that call in to try to get Bubba to say something so they get a click for their show. You're going to get the people that try to piss off Bubba to use the content so they can review Bubba's show on their show. It's part of being on the internet. Is you're going to get the trolls. You're going to get everything that comes with it.
Unfortunately, we're in the era of super lazy content where people have podcasts and shows reviewing other podcasts and shows. And there's a couple that I'm a fan of. Don't get me wrong.
Me too.
Like, I watch a few of them.
Correct. But with that being
I.
said, those people, if they're going to review other shows, they need content for their show. So therefore, if they could piss off Bubba or get this show, not this particular show, get the BRN riled up on something, it's something for them.
It's a dirty game. It's the nature of the beast,
Correct.
my friend.
Correct.
It is the day and age that we live in.
And I'm kind of glad, in a full circle, I'm kind of glad that Bubba didn't get into that fucking dabble universe shit that Stein was talking about months ago, because as much as it is some exposure, it's also a lot more of the trolling of the fucking as Rhett would just said, the more of the lazy content type of thing.
At the end of the day, like I said, or like you said, everybody said at this point, that stuff is always going to be out there.
Yeah.
It is just, it's up to you if you want to spend your personal time diving into it, reading it. Like, what's the point?
And
you can't please everybody.
And I know a lot of people, old school people are like, oh, we liked when Bubba was always mad, or we liked when people made fun of it. Well, Bubba doesn't like, it's not that year anymore. And unfortunately, the radio doesn't, the radio really doesn't exist anymore. And it's one of those, like, so a new listener that and him, Colton, Jake. My Jake, or your Jake, our Jake.
Yes.
Construction Jake.
Yes.
Oh.
He never bring
listened.
Him
back.
Yeah. That's no.
I'm with you. Construction Jake.
He never listened to the show.
Correct.
Didn't know who Bubba was.
Which, shout out Jake and Gary. What's up, boys?
Yeah. Gary. Yeah. I met Gary at the Starpins game.
Oh yeah. Good guys.
Yeah. Jake. He's like, what do you do? I was like, oh yeah, I'm on the Bubba the Love Sponge show. He's like, never heard of him. He's like, how do I listen if I want to just check out what you do? Tell him about YouTube. Jake fucking listens every day. He's like, I like how he's like, I usually just listen to this, and it's like always hating on this or the music, and it's like, you guys are just kind of real, and it's like I'm hanging out with my boys. You know what I mean? So it was kind of kind of a breath of fresh air. A guy that never listened, who's in his 40s, early 40s.
Yep.
And he's like, now he listens every single day. So, I mean, I thought that was kind of cool.
It is cool. Still turning new people into Bubba Army. I mean, it's a cool thing. Like, what we have going on here is fucking awesome. No one's doubting that. Like, this is fucking amazing. Unfortunately, being on the internet and doing things on the internet and doing content, you're going to get the pushback, the trolls, the haters, so on and so forth.
Yeah, and listen, and the difference between us who work here and the people on chat is Bubba pays us to be here. Most of the time, we or the rest of the show knows kind of the buttons to push with Bubba, kind of can see his, his attitude, different things like that. Bubba takes good care of us. Bubba knows what Bubba knows that we kind of know what he wants going forward. So that's where the difference is when you got a guy like a Hootie or, and I'm not even because Carlos, but in chat where they're like, oh, we're just jokes, man. Everyone does it. And it's like, no, you guys are fans. Thank you so much for everybody that, qualifies for barb and just gives a little bit or just is always here every day listening. That's the difference. It's, you try to bust the ball, but you don't really know what you're doing.
And to pull it back even further, Lum, like even amongst myself, Babyface, Tuttle, we're kind of not necessarily all the way on the insides earlier because yes, we're here. We consider ourselves Bubba Army family, but we're also not on the payroll.
Exactly.
So it's like it's even a further step. So I completely get what you're saying.
Speaking of Tuttle and what's going on with that, what the hell happened?
Tuttle, okay, so I didn't even really know this, but apparently Tuttle and Joe, to kind of get some history, so we're talking about the Loner and Stoner podcast that was just released this week here on the Bubba Army Network podcasting division. If you've not heard it, please go listen.
Do we want to break down audio?
We can. It's
up to you. I mean, I don't know.
I think Bubba playing it Monday? I don't know. What I was mentioned.
Cuss words? So we'd have to beep it and everything?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I know we're pretty good about not cussing most of the time, but there may be. So the issue is, though, apparently, to kind of put a little bit of backstory, apparently Tuttle and Joe the Supermark kind of connected when Tuttle's mother passed recently. Obviously, his father passed last year, mother passed this year, and they connected kind of over that. Well,
hold on. Do you know the timestamp?
It's, it was like the last thing of the show, so it's got to be like the last 3 minutes.
All right. And you can go get the podcast. It's out now.
Correct.
Wherever you can get your podcast.
So apparently, and Carlos Clem's in the chat, and he says, yes, there was actually lots of cussing, so maybe Tuttle lost it.
All right, let me...
So when his father and mother passed, okay, so I hope you have a great life. So he's redirecting it to Joe there. So maybe go back a little further.
How long was it? 3
minutes, I thought.
Okay.
And people in chat, if you can help me, I think it was about 3 minutes.
But guess what? I don't need the fucking drama.
Last 4 minutes, Carlos Clem says.
Call you back right away.
So he's talking about not calling him back because, like I said, real quick, just to paint the picture.
Hold on, let me just pick up the point.
Busy as fuck.
So
that's part of it too. He's still bitching at him about how he's busy.
It's
So he
I
called
don't know
you?
what happened.
No,
It seems
okay,
like
boom.
he
Yeah,
ran
so we're going to
into
play
him.
that clip. That's perfect. If you can go back
Okay.
like 15 seconds.
I just did, okay.
So we do a thing on our show where we're able to take text messages and voice clips.
Okay.
So anybody that wants to leave us a voice clip or a text message, you can. Joe the Supermark left us a voice clip, and Tuttle's response is what you're about to hear. To paint the backstory just a little bit, when Tuttle's mother passed, they talked very often, okay?
Okay.
And when Joe's mom just passed, I'm sorry to hear, Joe, they did not talk near as much. I don't think Tuttle was around near as much, and Tuttle was working a lot more. So now I think Joe and Tuttle have a little bit of heat, and here it is. And you'll have Joe's call in on what he said, and then Tuttle's response.
Looks like Mike Thurman, $10. Tuttle, the attempted Trump assassin. Okay. Let me just move this, and then here we go.
F word for gay type shit.
Oh.
It's kind of pathetic. And the only reason I haven't said anything is I feel bad for you, Joe. I think you're a good person, but the one thing.
What if the guy baby faces right now? Can we hear what he has to say first?
Okay, go ahead.
What if the guy says
No, go ahead.
you're the best fucking. Let's let him. We got 40 seconds. Let's let him finish.
Let's do it.
Well, at least Colton, great job.
At least
Every
Colton.
time Tuttle
Yeah.
talks, it's
Let him finish. Maybe he's gonna turn it around.
brutal. It's I don't know what happened. It seems like he's ran into a brick wall and broken every entertainment bowl in
Okay, maybe not. Hold on.
his body. I mean, he's just so slow and just sounds like he's struggling, like we're bothering him to be there. But Colton, you do a great job. The only thing I didn't like, some of the recent past podcasts was the news stories, because we've become so accustomed to seeing the news stories.
Okay. Is he complaining because you're not like because of the podcast and you
It's PD Joe, dude. You know he's always going to offer some constructive
Yeah, he's offering
criticism.
correct. So, but
Yeah.
Tuttle's about to lose it on him here.
Okay.
The rebuttal is
That
Tuttle.
only
Okay.
hearing them is whack. I'd rather hear you guys talk about the past, the future, or even what's going on right now.
Okay. So he doesn't like how much news stories you're doing.
That was his
Okay.
that was his small to me. That was his thing to me. That's not his heat with Tuttle though.
Well, I remember when we did the how was our show at that point?
Grape Ape.
Grape Ape and Cheapskate, is that people would say Colton sucks at reading because we didn't have any video because the Hack and Jack 3000 or whatever we were supposed to get never got installed. And they hated that you would do that. So that's pretty much what's happening on this one.
They hate. Well, no, I don't read now. Now I just play the news story.
Now, then hear about fucking some shitty news stories. So, God bless.
God bless you, Joe.
You know what? It's not even worth my fucking time. It isn't. It really isn't. It's not worth my fucking time.
Why?
Because, no, I have gone out of my way. And I'll admit, Joe helped me out a lot when my mom passed away and stuff. And I stayed busy with work and everything. I stayed busy as fuck with my work, okay? I know Joe lost his mom, and I feel bad about that and everything, Joe. But I'm also, like, really, really busy. Why do you take it so personally when somebody does not call you back right away?
Oh,
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what that sounds like? That's bitch fucking mentality.
I mean, he's right.
It is. I stay busy.
That's good.
I'm sorry you're going through a hard time. I used to send you shit to your hospital bed all the time. I would send you candy. I would talk to you. I would call you, and then sometimes you would be doing your live stream and would have me and talk to me on the phone while you have me on speakerphone, while you were doing your live stream on fucking Twitch. And I didn't appreciate that either. I don't. I was going through a lot. I know you're going through a lot.
Tuttle's
but
starting
guess
to
what?
lose it.
Yeah, I can see that he's trying to.
He's trying to hold back, but
Yeah.
he is literally like about to lose it.
He's trying not to blow up too much on him.
No. And if anybody that would like to leave a text message or a voicemail to the Loner and Stoner podcast, even if it's the most random thing in the world, you can do so. 813-906-8806. Thank you.
I don't need the fucking drama. And instead of doing what I'm doing right now and voicing my opinion, you just had to keep it the fuck up. And I'm not the only one that you've done this to.
Here he goes.
All these people that have been coming seeing you at the hospital.
Is this where he stops holding back?
Yeah, that's where you're starting to lose it.
Oh, no.
You lost your spot?
That's all right. It's right.
It's all right. Lem will find it. Lem will find it.
So, Joe, I hope you have a good life, because I'm never fucking talking about you again because you are broken in some way. Because everybody does so many nice things for you, and you always fucking turn on them. I hope you have a great life. I hope you get healthier. I hope you fix whatever fucking demons you got going on. But I am never going to fucking talk about you again. Matter of fact, I think I got one more social media platform that you're not blocked on yet. Or I don't block people. I'm just unfollowing you. So I don't have to see or hear your fucking I'm first bullshit
Your I'm
on
first
Facebook
bullshit.
or YouTube or whatever it may be. So fuck off and have a great life.
Well,
Is that the end of the show?
yeah, that was it. That wraps up today's Loner and Stoner.
Jeez.
Real quick,
And I'm acting
here we go.
slow. Was that slow enough for you, fuckface?
All right. I think he keeps going.
I know, hold on. What was he saying about being slow?
Because Joe the Supermarket on our voicemail clip, he was talking about how Tuttle's too slow when he's talking and how he's ran into a content wall.
Yeah, he broke every entertaining bone in his body.
Yeah.
I will say, that was a pretty good line.
Yeah. And from Walter Bell, thanks for listening, buddy. We got your text message from the 843. Alton, thanks for listening from Walter
that
Bell.
Hogan tattoo on your back looks like a melted piece of shit, you cocksucker.
And then also from the 843, Colton, it's almost 2 a.m. on Friday night. Well, I guess that's Saturday morning. You guys are a trip. Just watch the wrap-up show. Don't blame you one bit. Good luck with your request. We got it, buddy. We'll be there. Content House. Take care, guys. Loner and Stoner.
Fuck you, Joe.
Can't play anymore. Is there any more?
I think that's it. I don't want to copyright you. But, yeah, I think that's it. So Tuttle lost it, for damn sure. And he told Joe,
Go check out Loner and Stoner on our podcast. Download it you can download it wherever you get your podcast, or it's up on our YouTube too.
And if you'd like to contribute like Joe did and leave us a voicemail, or you can always shoot us a text message. That's one last time here, 813-906-8806. Save that number in your phone. Thank you.
Let's hit these calls. 413?
Just got to correct a few things.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
He said he was going to call me back at 9 o'clock the night my mother went into the hospital, and he was the first person I texted the following morning when my mother passed, and he never called me back. He never got back to me ever. So it's not that he didn't get back to me right away. He just deaded me for months, and I never did nothing to offend him. All I did was leave an opinion of the show, and look what he did. He turned it into a personal attack on me. And as far as sending me things, he sent me one thing for Christmas. He sent me candy for Christmas. Reese's peanut butter trees, 60 of them in a bag. They were awesome. And a 12-pack of Monster water. So, and I thanked him profusely again and again on how much I appreciated it. So I've been nothing but nice, nothing but good to him. He has no reason to feel the way he does to me, except he loves Longwood so much. He's got hours and hours to spend on the phone with Longwood, who motherfucks Bubba in the chat now. He said, fuck you, Bubba, yesterday. That was nice of him. And he goes on and on to say the most horrible things, wishing death on me, started a death pool for me.
He's
And
talking about
Tuttle
Longwood,
can
by the
talk
way,
to
not
him.
Tuttle.
Yeah, Longwood, but Tuttle can make time to talk to him, but he's got no.
That's a big buck with a snipe.
So I will say Joe made a valid point there in the beginning. Tuttle, if you did do that, that's a little not shady, but I don't know what I'm looking for. But if you said you're gonna call him back after his mother passed and you never returned the phone call, that's like, yeah, okay. Glad we got that side out.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna ask Joe. Are you gonna keep listening to Loner and Stoner, or are you gonna leave another voice message?
Hopefully, listens to like half the show because he still appreciates me. If it's like an hour long, 30 minutes, I'd be cool with that.
Except for your news stories that you play.
Yeah, so listen to the first half.
I mean, I was gonna ask him if he's gonna leave you another voicemail this week. Maybe him, trying to make up to Tuttle.
I will play it in full if he does.
Is Tuttle? You think Tuttle would forgive him?
I don't know.
Because Tuttle seemed like he was pretty pissed off.
I thought so too, but I also don't. Tuttle, and you know how Tuttle can be. And I don't know if he was just working in the moment or if he really is like pissed and done with Joe.
Because I know Tuttle does not like to feel attacked.
And you know what? I gotta put a little dig on Tuttle too. I love you to death, buddy, but Why do people put so much credence into, I'm going to unfollow you. I'm going to block you. Who gives a fuck? That's just me, though. I don't really care to block people, unfollow people. I just, whatever. I just
gonna let them keep going.
keep
on
scrolling
and
right
on
past
and
your
on.
shit. What the fuck? It ain't going to bother my day. But that's just me.
Well, I mean, that's the way Tuttle handles it. I mean, you can't go wrong there. 239.
I'm not a blocker.
Hey guys, this is Berto, man.
Hey,
I got a
Berto.
quick. I'm gonna point out something crazy. I'm not gonna rush or anything like that, like I do usually. I'm driving and doing all that crazy stuff. I'm not. People need to stop acting like they're entitled to stuff. Guess what? You're not entitled to nothing.
Are you talking about chat?
Get up,
I'm guessing.
Are you talking about Chat,
and
Joe,
anybody.
Tuttle? Who are you talking about in particular?
Anybody, because guess what? Just be happy you woke up. You get to spend time with your family. You get to listen to a great radio show. I'm sorry, I've been listening for years, and Bubba has elevated his game in the last couple of years. I'm going to get hate about it because you know why? He's evolved. He knew what he needed to do to make money back in the days. He's doing it now, too. If he likes the little AI songs, let him do his thing. I like playing video games, so am I a loser because I like playing video games?
No.
Well, do you skip work to play these video games?
Honestly, my son right now is trying to get on Twitch to play video games. And I'm like, dude, do it.
What's your
But my
kid?
friend said that's stupid. And I'm like, do it, dude. Don't do what they do. Do what you want to do. Whatever makes you happy, do it. Screw everybody else.
Yeah,
Let's
there
get
you
on the
go.
Tushy.
Fuck that.
And like, love me, like you said, people call you a pussy because you work for Bubba. I'm sorry, I guess I'm a pussy too because guess what? I like Bubba. I like listening to Bubba. You know, excuse me, if they don't like it, guess what? I'll give you my address to meet me. I haven't had a good fight in years. I'll put some hands on some people for you.
Well, there's no need to get hands on people. You know, that's what they want. You know.
No, exactly. So, you know, the funny part is you did a good thing for me yesterday. We put it out in the air and look what happened. My favorite quarterback is sleeping with the clouds right now. So,
Yeah,
you know, thank you. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate that. So
yeah,
it's like, it's a cool thing about it. You guys got so many different point of views that I like it. I don't care what people say about Tuttle. Tuttle is actually doing a good thing. He's gotten sober. He's doing his thing. If he's slow, guess what? He's happy. Let him be him.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
he's doing his thing, man. He's a free agent doing the show with Colton. And honestly, I love your guys' show because you guys remind me of that movie Step Brothers. Yeah, you have your moments.
Colton,
like,
Colton, have
one
you
day
seen
you
Step
do
Brothers?
this,
I
you
have.
do
That's
that.
one of the ones I've
I
seen.
was gonna say Colton's not a big movie guy.
I've seen Step Brothers though. Put the nut stack on the drum set.
There you
The fucking
go.
Catalina
but you get what
wine
I'm saying,
mixer.
but- yeah, and like Rhett, when he does his videos, I'm in the gym, dude, killing it. I'm like, dang, Rhett's got his thing going on. When you do your sports show, love me, I love it. And I'm like, man, check it out. You know, Bubba does his show. I like it. Seth, I like his podcast. It's like I said, it's not for everybody because everybody wants him to go back to the past. Why? He's going to the future. He's doing this thing. Bubba does his one-offs, and they're awesome. He has his moment.
Yeah,
Same
exactly.
thing with you guys.
Yep.
I don't understand what people want from a guy who's putting out content that fits everybody in one way.
They like to hate, Berto. That's all it is. It doesn't matter.
That's
So
what gets me mad. And it's like I try to be the most peaceful person in the world because I'm telling you right now, my kids call me Incredible Hulk once in a while. I lose it. And they go, Dad, you're turning green. And then I back it down.
there you go.
And I'm like, but it's like, come on, man. You guys just enjoy the flow. Go with the ride. Have fun with it. If you like it, guess what? Contribute.
There you go.
There was times that I used to, and now I'll contribute every time I get a chance. Whenever I sell a Funko Pop, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I sold one for $100, and what I do this morning, drop 20.
Well, there you go.
So it's
So
those little things like that.
Yep. And we appreciate the kind words. I know Bubba does. Everyone does. So, you know what, Berto? You have a great weekend, and you just keep being you.
Thank you,
Do
man.
what makes you
Appreciate it.
happy.
You too, man.
Exactly. Thanks, Berto.
Exactly. Look, I'm gonna go pick up my wife for lunch right now. That's gonna make me happy.
There you go. All right, Berto.
Good man.
You should be happy. You got 10 days until you got to watch that shitty Dolphins team with Tua.
We got to keep you far away from any Baker Mayfield jerseys. The
Who?
1 year you 1 year, you get a jersey. He's dead by week 2.
Okay, listen, that jersey was not my choice of a jersey.
You still got it. It was still for you.
I don't know where it is. I need to find it. Maybe torch it. I do have a jersey. I mean, I totally forgot about that, right? Until you just brought that up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just wanted you to know that you're responsible.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, dolphin blood on your hands this week.
Well, you know what? Well, actually, they're probably not happy because I don't think they want Skylar Thompson.
They said they're going to roll with him, too.
Are they?
They said Mike McDaniel came out today and said that they're going to go ahead with Skylar Thompson moving forward, and then they may sign another QB just for depth.
2 things about the Dolphins.
Mike White, they got rid of him. But
Lum, did your wife show you the video I sent her of the AI Mike McDaniel, speaking of AI, talking about how Tyreek Hill has like 1 children for your 800 yards or something like that?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was pretty good. And the second one, did you see the transformation from Mike McDaniels from when he first started Miami till now? Have you seen that video, the transformation video?
No.
Yeah,
He's
Scarface.
like, yeah, and now he's all exactly. It's pretty good. Sorry, Lum, I can't send it to you, else I would.
Sorry, we'll watch it after.
Okay.
Airtight ski poles is we need to bring back the Mexican Olympics. I don't think that would actually be able. That probably wouldn't fly these days.
But that would be fucking funny.
It would be.
I mean, it was funny. It would be funny again. Yeah, that was good stuff.
I did the first year that they did the Mexican Olympics, and it was pretty good. They had to swim across the ditch in the back, lay sod, climb over the border fence. There's a couple other things. But I think they're putting that on. Do you think YouTube would flag that, Rhett, if we did it?
For which one?
Mexican Olympics?
No, if we branded it correctly. We might get limited monetization, but I don't think we're going to get blocked. Or
Maybe
anything
not
like
call
that.
it the Mexican Olympics?
Right, yeah, it's all about branding.
Spanish Olympics?
Sure.
No.
Latino Olympics?
Yeah. The people that are darker than white Olympics?
Hispanic Olympics?
Yeah, that might not work out either.
The Freedom Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be American themed.
Immigrant Olympics?
No.
I think you got to keep that word out.
The Freedom Olympics. I think
Well,
that
what's
is
the
a
new
lot
word that they're
better.
calling the immigrants?
Undocumented.
Undocumented Olympics. And you can even throw some. You can throw some Haitians in there.
That's pretty good too.
Speaking of which, I see up there on your screen, in the Explore section of the exact screen that's on now on Bubba's screen, woman arrested for eating cat in Ohio. So now is that the?
Oh well, that topic's very highly debated. So depending on who you ask,
Yeah, exactly.
a woman. And now,
Well, hold on.
hold on.
This is a new one though, I think here.
No, this is the same one.
Oh, okay.
But didn't we come to find out this woman is American? That woman right there, newly released body cam shows a woman in Ohio. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere on quite a few different places that she is Americano.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gonna really put a fucking wrench in. That's gonna be
Fucking
awesome.
computer
I can't wait
mouse.
to see how this shakes out.
I think your mouse.
I'm
just
looking for her
died.
name.
That computer is donezo, buddy.
Yeah, I'm trying to change the scene for the good people here. There we go.
So wait, you're saying that this lady's...
Alexis Farrell?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a Haitian name to me.
Well, it's a Haitian name. Rhett, what do you think?
What is? Never mind.
What? What's a Haitian name? I don't fucking know.
Alexis Farrell is a 27-year-old woman from Canton, Ohio, who was arrested for allegedly torturing, killing, and eating a cat. She is an American citizen with no connection to Haiti, contrary to some misinformation suggesting otherwise. Okay, thank you, Grok AI. Appreciate that. Thanks for solving that mystery.
The first time I ever used it. Now, is that 100% true?
You tell me, Warren.
I don't know.
Is anything you read on the internet 100% true?
No, it's not.
Are you trying to pull one over on me and somehow say that you're still correct and she's Haitian?
Yes.
I don't know.
What's her lineage from back in the day? Was her parents, did they ever go to Haiti?
Is she 1/18th Haitian?
Yes.
Top 10 Haitian names for boys: Peterson, Jr., Emmanuel, Stevenson, Samuel, Daniel, Evans, Ricardo, Stanley, and James.
Yeah,
for women,
why'd you boy?
Just the first one came up. Widley, Lovely, Esther, Merlade, Madeline, Samita, Rosaline, Fabian, Judith, and Eileen.
Those sound like Haitian names, with all due respect.
And her name is spelled with 2 L's, and it's Alexis. So
you know what? She might be American.
Yeah, she might be extra American, if you know what I mean. Little extra seasoning with the.
Yeah, I'm with you. She got hot sauce in the. Never mind.
I like to see her 27. I like to see her 27 and me. Or you got that guy that
23 and me.
Yeah, 23. 23 and me, and I want to see that guy that was walking and carrying the bird, the Canadian goose. in a neighboring Ohio.
Yeah.
You know, what's his name? You know, what was one of those Haitian names?
Oh, I already
Fabian.
Yeah,
Fabian.
Fabian.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's who it is. It's Fabian. I thought Tara was good this week on the show.
I thought Tara was really good.
It's nice when she's in here because, like, with Bubba's like talking about, I'm not even gonna go there, and she's like, "Come on, Boo! Like, come on, you really can't do that to us, Boo! Come on,
She's
tell
got
us."
an extra sweet way of pushing his buttons.
Correct.
Yes.
She had
You
the
know?
sisterly love.
Yeah. Like Brian just pisses him off. Everyone else usually just pisses him off when they try to pry something, but she's able to do
She's
it
like,
well.
"Boo! Come on,
Yeah.
don't do us like that."
Yeah, exactly.
And in Tara's little sweet Tara Clem voice. So I liked having Tara in. I thought it was a great week of shows. I really did.
I thought so too. And we're gonna have a lot of shows coming up until I think our next time off is in November for Thanksgiving. So we're gonna be grinding. We're gonna be here for you guys. I'm not gonna be here Tuesday, but unfortunately, I got to use one of my vacation days, which sucks. I was hoping to be one of those guys. That
Have you
never
said
uses
why you
vacation.
won't be here Tuesday or no?
Yeah, my surgery on my arm. I was hoping to be, never use my vacation days unless in an emergency. So I guess I did that.
That way
Which
you can get to
fucking
the end
sucks.
and tell Bubba, I never used any of my 2024 vacation days. Do you pay these out?
No, I wouldn't say that. Maybe I'd go to my union rep and see how that would.
Yeah,
how
no,
that would do.
that is a good idea though, because I think I've maybe taken one or two.
Yeah, see if he'll pay him out. And now Bubba's mad at me.
Yeah, I know you're coming up with these ideas. I'd go to my
Want me
union
fucking
rep.
hustling me for money.
Yeah, way to go, Colin.
I mean, it was really a joke. I don't want you to really go ask him for extra money, but
I mean,
especially under my, command, if you will.
under
or,
your tutelage.
yeah, I'm good on that.
After last show, you already had all your demands all wrapped up.
I
ready to go,
know,
and you got
so-
everything. Did you give him your list?
No. So what I heard it like this. I'm glad you brought it up. Let me just clear it up. I heard it like this. He's providing. Not only is he providing. When he said he ordered the shit, it's here. I saw it in the kitchen
Yes.
today.
Yeah.
I saw air mattresses. I believe I saw a tent. So I think that stuff is here. So he was not lying. He was ordering it. He ordered it right then and there. The list of the demands, obviously one of the things. Actually, I still have my demand list right here. One of the things was the nighttime cap edibles. I think he said he's handling that for me. And then let me get this correct. As far as the candy, the soda, Gatorade, and ice, like that, that other stuff, that's on me to get and provide a receipt. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I heard him right.
And listen, Colton, you do bring that up about, the extra days off and being paid or whatever. But, Bubba, I mean, he's a little soft spot. Brett, he got your ticket taken care of, right?
Yes, we will find out after another week and a half, but I believe for the most part it's all figured out.
Yeah, I mean, Bubba's really good at handling that kind of stuff. And,
I was joking about the extra pay time off, but yes, he is good about that stuff. Like you said, he approved my demands or request, I should say. No demands anything. So I mean, I can't thank him enough for that. And actually, yeah, that's it. I don't need to talk about any other money issues.
I mean, I don't think it would be out of bounds. I mean, because Bubba's mentioned who's taking care of your ticket, correct, Rhett?
Yeah.
I think it would be funny. Like we talked about in the back, how funny it would be, just for a little speeding ticket, the cop shows up and you got fucking you got a
Kevin.
lawyer, Red who got pulled over in 2015 Nissan Frontier or whatever it is.
2000. I wish it was a 2015.
Okay.
I know. I heard the same thing. I was like, "What's
Yeah.
Rhett driving now?"
Damn.
And
Never had a vehicle that new.
and this cop's probably like, all right, this guy's not gonna show up and try to test me, and then walks in, let's say Kevin Hazlett in a 3-piece suit, that's just for like a little speeding ticket. It's
You
gonna
get the best lawyer around
exactly
to go
Everything.
handle this
You
bullshit.
got
3 mile per hour over.
Yeah, Kevin Hayes. He got 5 miles or 10 miles an hour. Kevin Hayes that's giving the judge high fives and fist bumps, and the cop's like, this fucking ticket's done.
Yeah, he walks in like Dion. They're playing his theme music.
Exactly. Colton, how much do you think the candy's actually going to cost you? Like, if you had to,
That two
like all your
candies.
stuff, like all your stuff,
I don't know, like
stuff that you
$50,
$50.
Yeah, probably.
For your can, your soda.
Yeah,
Whatever.
by the time you get the soda, the Gatorade, the ice, probably $50. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
That's reasonable, right? Don't you think? I'm not asking you to answer for Bubba. I'm asking your opinion. You think that's probably about reasonable, right?
The way it seems like Bubba's been handling everything, I don't see why it would be.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, he seems like he's he got everything. Like you said, he got everything you needed on Amazon, And I think he just wants to get an idea so it gets taken care of so you don't forget.
Oh, come on.
He doesn't forget. Well, that's true.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, and he doesn't forget, so then he can get everything. Or, I'm sorry, get you the money so you can get everything.
Okay.
So
I'll do it on a reimbursement type of thing where I'll get the money on the backside.
Okay.
That way it's easier. I can provide him with a hard physical receipt.
There you go.
Perfect.
And thank you, Bubba, for everything.
Yes, for sure. I think he just wants the content house to go smoothly, go well, no issues. And, if he's got to shell out a little bit of money for this or can I also ask you another question? He talked about the gloves. The gloves came in this week, right?
Yeah, he's returning those.
Okay, I'll say, obviously, I'm not here to see them, but I did hear them mention about, like someone can really get hurt with these gloves.
Yeah, the real boxing gloves.
Yeah, they were legitimately like boxing.
20
Okay,
ounce
so
gloves.
he's returning those to get like the big Walmart over-the-top bopper deals?
I think so, yeah. I sent
Awesome.
him a link. I sent him a link for the big boppers.
Awesome.
So-
Okay, cool.
And I think he's just going to buy one pair, and you guys are going to use one hand. And tie
Oh,
the other
I
one
had
behind your back.
not that I had an issue with that, but
Oh, jeez.
let me just explain something. Please.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay. If you only buy one set and
He's
you have to
buying
put
two, but he's buying two because I know you're going to say.
because then one person has a right arm, one person's got a left arm.
Yeah.
And it's not even going to be fair.
Yeah, but he's buying a second pair just in case they pop, so.
Well, that's okay. I think we're
what
still
you're
not
saying.
on the same page.
No, we are. You're saying about you both.
If
should-
one
your
pair
dominant
pops,
hand. I know what
then
you're saying.
both people have to switch to left hand. Like that's what we're doing then, right?
Yeah.
There's no it pops and you just put it on because it's going to be the wrong hand.
Maybe, but you know what though? Maybe they're both fucking the same hand.
Okay. I mean,
Maybe they're. You know what I mean? So-
Yes, that would make sense. But if not, you're going to have to buy two pairs so each person has a right, each person has a left.
You know what would solve this problem? A third pair. How much would a third pair go for? How much would that add
I
to
think
your
it was
running
20,
tab here?
Yeah, $20, 20 bucks.
I don't know. Yeah,
$60.
that's $60. How much was the gloves he ordered they just returned?
Way more than $60.
So maybe that's the way to go. Is let me just.
Yeah, but I don't think it's. I think it's just you stick your hand in. Yeah, like Ford showed said. I think you just stick your hand in. I don't think it matters. I think the thumb.
No, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's literally just. I didn't even realize that's what we were fucking talking about.
Yeah,
for this
it's
long.
the glove is the same.
There's
with
no
your
left hand, right hand. You're saying. Okay, then we're good.
You just
Yeah.
shove your. You didn't ever do that growing up?
No,
Sock
obviously
popper
I
thing?
thought there was still a thumb.
No.
No.
It shows there's a thumb on
It's
your
just
glove.
you make a fist and then you punch that fist into the bopper and it fucking suctions onto your hand.
You're
Yeah.
overthinking it, Colton.
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a thumb. One person had a right, one person had a left. I'm
If
trying to
you're-
make it a good fight.
If you're worried about right and left, let's get into the Hulk hands.
Mike Thurman says you're just scared and being a pussy. And why don't you just go crotch grab wrestle? Thank you, Mike Thurman. New Hall of Famer. Get me those pictures. Bust at BubbaArmyHQ.com, please. Thank you, Colton.
Yes.
Thank you, Seth.
Level 199.
Thank you, Rhett.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Lummy.
everybody.
Have
Thank
a
you,
good
Macho.
weekend.
You have a great weekend, too. And everyone, don't forget to go to Bubba Army Store, Bubba Army Shop, BubbaArmyMerch.com, and get all your Bubba Army merchandise there. It's Christmas time's coming up, so get it for the guys or the gals that love the Bubba Army. Macho, thank you he's probably not even still here. He's probably in his Mustang driving out of here.
Yeah, he's all gone.
Okay, well, fuck you, Macho, then. So, thank you, everyone. We are doing a 199 tonight. Last one for the qualification for BARP. But Bubba's also going old school. He's going to be playing his own music tonight, which I love his music. 100%. I love it. So it's going to be on Twitch and Rumble. And then if you're not able to catch it tonight, it is going to be on replay on Locals. Anything else, Red? You doing a rock show or anything?
Yes, we will try and find some time. Got some stuff going on this weekend, couple of events. You may have an event as well. So we'll see. I will try. I know I let him down last time, so I apologize.
Colton, you got anything?
Loner and Stoner. Oh, very quickly, sorry. Bubba the Love Sponge sons. Bubba the Love Sponge Clem sent you $55 on Zelle. He's on it. He already paid me.
Look at that.
He prepaid.
And,
Thank you, Bubba.
And Bubba paid me for the chair, so thank you, Bubba. All
Thank
right,
you so
everyone,
much.
Have a great weekend. I will be doing a Go Report tomorrow, probably a little later. I got to help Big Red, and Average Joe is going to be cutting some trees down for Big Red, so I will be over there helping him. So Goat Report might be a little later. I forgot to tell Bubba. Hopefully that's okay. I might need to send him a text because he does not like, just coming. And next thing you know, we got people, just here in the goats and shit.
We're
like
running
that,
out of
so.
music.
I got 7 seconds.
Bubba 199 tonight. Love you guys.
I was going to do that. God damn it.